Take this in. Someone you do not know may have sent you money. A large amount, more than you expected, more than seems likely. Open this message with care before assuming what it means. Do not dismiss it, my dear friend. Not now. Not when something this unusual may be moving toward you in this very moment. Pay close attention, because that notification you thought was spam, that alert you almost dismissed, that message you nearly swiped away. It may not have been an accident. Someone you have never met may have sent you money, and the amount was so unusual that the system appeared to flag it twice before allowing it through. Stay with this thought. Something important may be waiting for you, and the truth becomes clearer with every second you remain here. The moment you scroll away or rush ahead, you could lose your chance to understand why this appeared in your life today. Do not rush, not for a single second. Do not look away just yet. Feel this moment right now. Life does not send unusual signals without some deeper meaning attached to them. That stranger may not have chosen you by accident. Somewhere in your past, they may have heard your name, or they may have heard your story, and your quiet struggle echoed louder than you ever realized. This is not just a transaction between you and an unknown sender. This may be something far more personal. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something important, something that could make your heart race and your breath catch in your throat. Do not rush. Right now, everything is converging into one difficult truth. Here is the part that still gives me pause. The timer may have already started. The money may be real. Yes, the alert may be real. And the sender's intention may be even more real, but there is a catch. If you do not read this fully, if you do not stay with it to the very end, you may miss your chance to understand what it truly means. The opportunity may be narrowing. Right now, it can feel as though the whole world is watching what you choose. Stay here. Do not rush. Something significant may be waiting for you, and you are closer than you think. If this message resonates deep in your chest, share this thoughtful note with one person you trust right now. Then quietly acknowledge what this moment means to you. Take a breath first, not too deep, just enough to steady yourself, because what I am about to reveal may shake your perspective. Pay close attention. Do not rush. You are about to recognize something very important. You have only seconds to decide. Seconds to decide whether you want to explore this or let it pass by. That unknown amount sitting in the system. It feels charged right now. Yes. Charged as if it knows you are hearing something that matters. It is almost like the transfer is waiting for you to acknowledge it before the door closes. Stay with this thought. Most people get uneasy at this point and scroll away. But you are not like most people. You were meant to hear this. Take a quiet moment right now if you believe this may be meant for you. Do not rush. One more thing, you can feel this. Can you not? Your name may not have been entered at random. The stranger may not have sent you money by mistake. They may not have guessed. They may have looked. They may have searched. And they may have said, yes, someone somewhere saw your journey, saw your struggles, saw the quiet sacrifices you made that no one ever acknowledged. They may have decided that today, for the first time in a very long time, you deserve a breakthrough so powerful you will remember it for the rest of your life. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush. You are about to understand why the stranger may have chosen you over millions of others. But before I reveal what may have triggered the transfer, hold on. Do not even move your thumb. If you leave now, the connection breaks. The story falls apart. The feeling stops flowing. But if you stay until the very end, the truth begins to emerge. The person who may have sent you this substantial amount may not have been acting alone. There may be a force that nudges, that guides, that quietly carries your name into the right ears at the right time, right now. That force may be preparing to move in your favor. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush. Pay attention now. Lock your focus on this before you even think about looking away. Do not rush. The next few lines may reveal something no one ever tells you, something more meaningful than you realize. The part that may determine whether this stranger's money is a gift or a warning. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. If you scroll now, you may miss the exact moment when everything shifts. It can feel as though the entire world is holding its breath for you right now. Do not rush. You may not know this, but the transfer may not have happened randomly. That unknown person who sent this striking amount may have hesitated. They may have watched your life from a distance. And I do not mean that in a troubling way. I mean that sometimes life aligns two paths so they never quite cross, yet they run parallel. They may have seen the nights you stayed awake, sensed the weight you carried, known when you were close to giving up, and then decided to do something extraordinary. Stay with this thought. This is the reveal. People wait their entire lives for a sign that something important may be waiting for them. Do not rush. But here is the twist you may not have expected. It may not be about the money. Not entirely. What truly stands out to me is the quieter message woven inside it. The stranger may have sent more than currency. They may have sent a silent nudge telling you that your story is not over yet, that you are closer to your goal than you think. Stay a few more seconds. Do not rush. That hidden message may grow louder, clearer, stronger. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush. Hold on. Do not move. Do not scroll at all. Right now, everything tightens as the truth finally begins to step out from behind the curtain. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important, and the next few seconds may determine whether you finally grasp what that stranger's money could mean. Do not rush right now. Your focus, your attention, your presence is shaping the final reveal. Pay close attention. The stranger may not have been alone. There may be a pattern to the timing, a reason why the money reached you at this very moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now, as you watch this, it is curious how life-changing events seem to arrive when you least expect them. That is why this transfer can feel like one of those rare personal signs. The person who sent you the money may not have simply helped. They may have sent something else. They may want you to know that your silent battles have been heard. Do not rush. Something meaningful may be about to unfold. This is where it becomes truly electric. The amount may not have been approved by the system alone. It may have triggered an alert marked as something unusual, something rare, not as a problem, but as something out of the ordinary. It was almost as if life was trying to get your attention. That is why the alert felt different. That is why your heart beat faster when you saw it. This is not like everything else. This may be a new chapter of your story beginning. Stay here. Do not rush. You are standing right at the edge of something very important that may be waiting for you. Hold on. Do not look away. Do not move. Do not scroll at all. This is the most tense moment so far. The moment when everything starts to click into place. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. If you skip this part, you may miss the one truth that changes everything about that stranger's money. Do not rush. The key to your next step may be hidden in the next few lines. The stranger may not have picked a random day or time. Listen closely. They may have waited. They may have watched for the right alignment in your timeline. When you were tired but still willing to fight. When your hope was low but not extinguished. When you were weak but not broken, they acted at that precise moment because they may have known something about you. You do not quit. You bend, but you do not break. That may be why this amount reached you today. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush. But here is what most people never fully realize. The stranger may have known something about you that even you have not fully accepted yet. They may have seen a light in you, a spark that refuses to die no matter how dark things become. They may have recognized that light because they once had someone recognize it in them. This is how kindness can move through the world, passed from one struggling soul to another, creating a chain of grace that spans lifetimes. Do not rush. Stay with this thought. You are about to discover a deeper layer of truth, the one that connects you, the stranger, and the enormous shift unfolding in your life right now. Pay close attention. The person who sent that substantial amount may not have been trying to save you. They may have been acknowledging you, acknowledging that you have already saved yourself 1,000 times over in ways no one ever witnessed or applauded. Every morning you got up when staying in bed felt easier. Every time you chose hope when despair seemed more logical. Every moment you whispered to yourself, "Keep going," when every sign said, "Stop." The stranger may have seen all of it. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush right now. You might be wondering how they could possibly know these things about you. Here is the truth that can still send a chill through you. They may not have needed to know every detail of your life. They may have recognized the energy signature, the frequency that people who have walked through fire often carry. It is a quiet language spoken between survivors, between warriors, between those who refuse to let circumstances define their destiny. When they saw your name, something in them may have responded, "Do not rush. This is not coincidence. This is resonance." Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. The next part may explain why your timing and their timing seem to meet at this exact moment in history. Pay close attention. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Stay right here. Life can move in rhythms invisible to most people. Cycles of expansion and contraction. of struggle and breakthrough. Right now, you may be entering an expansion phase. The stranger may somehow have sensed this shift before it became obvious to you. They may have felt the winds changing direction, preparing to blow in your favor. Their transfer may not have been random generosity. It may have been a deliberate act of support. They may have wanted to be the first domino that falls, setting off a series of blessings that had been waiting for your moment of readiness. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Do not rush. Here is what makes this feel so extraordinary. The amount they sent may carry a specific emotional imprint, not just the numerical value, but the intention woven into it. When money moves with clear intention behind it, it does not only transfer wealth, it can also transfer possibility, confidence, momentum. It can whisper to your subconscious mind that you are worthy, that abundance can find you, that your season of lack may be ending. Do not rush. The stranger may have understood this deeply. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. And now comes the part that changes everything. The reason you cannot look away. The reason every word feels magnetic. The reason your heart is pounding. This message may have found you at the exact moment you needed it most. Not when you thought you needed it, but when your spirit was truly ready to receive. There is a difference, a crucial difference, between wanting something and being ready for it. The stranger may have waited until you were ready. Do not rush. Pay close attention to what I am about to say. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Your readiness may have been signaled in ways you did not consciously recognize. The dreams that started changing, becoming more vivid, more insistent. The unexpected encounters that seemed meaningless at the time, but planted seeds. The sudden urges to clean, to organize, to release old belongings as if making space for something new. The stranger may have noticed these signs, reading the language of transformation that your life was speaking. Do not rush. This may be why the timing feels so precise. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. But here is where it grows even more intense. The stranger may have left you a hidden instruction inside the transfer. A message carried not in words, but in the meaning of the act itself. That instruction is simple, yet profound. When you receive this, you may one day become the stranger for someone else. Not immediately, not with money necessarily, but with recognition, with acknowledgement, with the gift of seeing someone else's hidden light. This is how the cycle continues, how kindness multiplies, how one act of timely care can ripple across generations. Do not rush. You may be being invited into a quieter circle of light-bearers. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Pay attention to this next part, because it reveals your role in what happens next. You are not just a recipient. You are a conduit. The money flowing to you may also be meant to flow through you, not in the literal sense of giving it away, but in the human sense of allowing it to amplify your capacity to serve, to create, to inspire. The stranger may have seen this potential in you, so that you would not hoard the blessing, but would let it shape you into a larger vessel. Do not rush. This may be your initiation. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important right now. Something may be shifting in your body. You can feel it. A tingling sensation, a warmth spreading through your chest, a pressure behind your eyes. This may not be imagination. This may be your inner life responding to truth. Your spirit may recognize what your mind is still trying to process. The stranger's money may be real. Yes, but more importantly, the shift it represents may be awakening inside you right now. Do not rush. Stay with this feeling. Let it build. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Here is what may happen next. And this is critical. Within the next few days, you may notice unusual occurrences. Small synchronicities that seem too precise to be random. A conversation that answers a question you have been carrying. An opportunity that appears out of nowhere. A door opening that you thought was permanently closed. These may not be separate from the stranger's transfer. They may be part of the same wave. Do not rush. The money may have been only the beginning, the visible symbol of invisible forces aligning. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. But you must understand something crucial about how this can feel. Your mind may test your faith in this moment. It may throw doubt at you. Whisper that this is too good to be true. Suggest that you are being foolish for believing. That is often the gatekeeper, the final obstacle before a breakthrough. The stranger may have known you would face this test. That may be why they acted now, to give you something concrete when you needed reassurance most. Do not rush. Do not let doubt steal what may be unfolding. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. And now, I must tell you the part that may make you question everything you thought you knew about how life works. The stranger who sent you this money may not be who you think. In fact, they may not feel like a stranger at all in the deeper sense. Some traditions teach that people make agreements long before they understand them. Quiet promises with others who appear at crucial moments with exactly what is needed. What if this stranger is simply fulfilling something that was always meant to find you? Do not rush. To some, this may sound symbolic. To others, it is one way of understanding life beyond ordinary perception. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Think about the improbability of it all for a moment. Out of billions of people on this planet, your name may have appeared to them. Out of countless possible moments in time, they chose this one. Out of many ways to help someone, they selected this specific method. The mathematical probability of these variables aligning randomly can feel vanishingly small. It can feel orchestrated, designed, deeply timed. Do not rush. You may be witnessing meaning disguised as coincidence. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Here is another layer that may deepen your understanding. The amount they sent may not be arbitrary, though it may appear so. Many people believe every number carries frequency, vibration, meaning in systems as old as civilization itself. If you reduce that number to a single digit, you may find it corresponds to a life path number, or a personal year cycle, or a wider truth. The stranger may have known this, may have considered it carefully, or may simply have been guided by intuition toward that exact figure. Do not rush. Life can speak in symbols and numbers. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. But let us return to the practical realm for a moment. because this matters. What should you actually do with this money if it arrives? The stranger's intention may not have been to create dependence, but to create momentum. Use it as fuel, as a launching pad, as seed capital for the next version of your life. Invest it in yourself, in your growth, in closing the gap between who you are and who you are becoming. Do not rush. The money is a tool, not a solution. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. And here is where the story takes its final turn. Everything I have told you up until this point has been preparing you for one ultimate revelation. The stranger's greatest gift may not have been the money itself, but the belief they demonstrated in you by sending it. Someone you do not know looked at your life and decided you were worth believing in. They put their resources where their faith was. Do not rush. Now you may need to do the same. You may need to believe in yourself with the same conviction. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. This is the moment where everything crystallizes, where all the pieces begin to fall into place with unusual clarity. The stranger may have seen in you what you have been afraid to see in yourself. They may have seen greatness not only as potential, but as present reality, waiting to be claimed. They may have seen your struggles not as failures, but as training for what comes next. They may have seen your wounds not as weaknesses, but as proof of your strength, evidence that you can take a hit and keep standing. Do not rush. You may be being handed a mirror. Look at what the stranger may have seen. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important right now. As you hear these words, a choice may be forming inside you. You can accept this gift and everything it represents, or you can shrink back into the familiar comfort of doubt. The stranger took a risk by sending you this. Now, you may need to take a risk by receiving it. Not just the money, but the implications, the responsibility, the calling to become who you were always meant to be. Do not rush. This may be your moment of decision. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. Here is your final instruction. If the transfer arrives, do not treat it as luck or coincidence alone. Treat it as confirmation, as validation, as life saying, "Yes, I see you. Yes, I am with you. Yes, your time may be now." Let it change not just your bank account, but your identity, your relationship with possibility, your willingness to expect better things. Do not rush. The stranger may be watching to see what you do next. Stay with this thought. You are about to recognize something very important. And so, we arrive at the end, the culmination of everything this message has been building toward. The stranger who sent you money may want you to know one final truth. You are not alone. You may never have been alone. Even in your darkest moments, when it felt like life had abandoned you, there may still have been people, support, and quiet kindness watching over you, waiting for the right moment to intervene. This transfer may be proof of that unseen support system. Do not rush. Believe in it if it helps you. Trust it if it steadies you. Lean into it if it moves you. Say to yourself, "My shift is now." If you are ready to step into this new chapter, the stranger may be waiting. Life may be waiting. Your future self may be waiting. The only question remaining is, Are you ready? Do not rush. This is your moment. Stay with this thought, because the ending may be where the beginning truly starts.